I'm just going to ask you, I mean, does this sustain you financially?
Yes.
Hi friends, we are so glad you're with us again today. We are actually in Texas, and every once in a while, you know that on this channel, on Tuesdays we do travel and adventure videos, and sometimes we even talk to you guys about our work camping jobs, because we know a lot of you guys are interested in that. A couple years ago, we met KT and BJ, and they do RV transport, and then we met Amy and Caleb, and they are travel photographers, and you know, we do odd work camping jobs all over the country. We'll put a link in the description below to that playlist so you can see it. And today we actually met a young couple that has a whole different new gig that we've never heard of. So we are going to introduce them to you and find out all about that. It might be something that you're interested in doing, or if you don't want to do it, at least if you ever see them, they can hook you up with something pretty cool. This is Logan. And I remember his name because there's a town in Logan, Utah that's gorgeous. So I remember Logan, Utah. So this is Logan. And I wanted to say Siri, but it's Alexa. So this is Alexa. And you guys have kind of a cool, well, before you tell us about your work camping job, that's what we call it. Tell us about you. Like, you live, like, I'll turn this around, right? Yeah. So let me back up. This is home sweet home right here.
25 feet of it, 22 feet on the interior.
All right.
Home sweet home.
22 feet box.
Yep. This is our tow vehicle.
This is our business and our
everything.
Truck.
So tell us about like this, why you chose this, why you're on the road, why you're so adorable, all the stuff, all the things. So tell us that.
So Alexa and I met at college in Ohio University. We were both finishing our 4-year degrees there, and we were just kind of stuck. We felt complacent, and we wanted more for our life. So when we graduated, we did something really radical. We sold everything that we owned. All of our flat screen TVs, big beds, all that crap. Just sold it, straight up. And then we cashed out on this truck and camper and hatched the idea of traveling 47 states in a year. And it all sounded really good on paper until we realized how much gas was going to cost. And then it kind of hit us, and we were like, we better figure out something to do as we travel. So we kicked around some ideas. We have degrees, but we just didn't want to do anything too serious.
I don't want to use them quite yet.
Yeah, didn't want to be stuck behind a desk job. So we cooked up the idea of mobile detailing. We concocted cross-country detailing. That's our tag. We have a website and all that good stuff, all our socials, but we've been doing this thing for about 7 months now.
And you have a couple babies that travel with you, right?
We do. We have 2 cats that travel with us, so our camper's only 22 feet on the interior, and we have 2 cats. Yeah, why don't you go grab one?
Let's go see.
Yeah.
Hi, baby.
Hello.
Oh, they're gorgeous.
Yes. Miles is like, I want to come outside.
Even, look, you even... Okay,
yeah, this
so
is our own logo.
Yeah.
We designed this.
Yeah. I love this.
Knocked it all up. A lot of people will ask us if we're a franchise, if we're with someone or affiliated. And
right, because you look so professional.
Yeah, that's false. This is just our business.
That's the goal. We have to sell ourselves.
Yeah, no, for sure.
You only get a few seconds to make a first impression, so I would tell anyone that's thinking about doing work camp in a setup or situation like this, be really good at those first impressions, you know? Be able to communicate at a gas station. We've sold details to gas station attendants before. And it's like people that you wouldn't traditionally think about, offer them your service as well.
Right.
It's never going to hurt to give out a card, and no's shouldn't scare you. I think is the hard thing.
Yeah. Do you have a card on you?
Yeah, of course. You want to go grab one out of the truck?
Yeah.
We actually have stickers and cards that we mocked up just to make us feel and look a little more professional, so we can give those out to people.
So I wanted to show it on camera so that if people see that on their windshield, because don't you sometimes like maybe...
Yeah, oh yeah, we'll slip them in the windshields, you bet. If we find like a pavilion or something where the cards won't get wet, we'll slip them in windshields, all that good stuff. Yeah, I think Alexa's got one here for you.
Yes, we have this.
Use my phone number on the one we're going to.
And we actually have new ones, we just have to use up the old ones. So. Yeah.
So if you see that on your windshield, you'll say, hey, I know these people. I saw them on GrassRoots Living, and they're pretty legit. Wow.
Yes.
We
mocked
your
sticker?
Stickers.
Cool.
We mocked our logo up after a semi too. Our thought was if we can handle semis, we can handle anything. And that principle has held up really well. We now have done semis. We did a combine this year. We did a yacht down in Key Largo that we were really satisfied with. Even like a manatee came up and drank from our water.
So fun.
Yeah, it was really unique. Yeah. So that's all on our Instagram if you want to go check it out.
On our social media, so you can see them all.
But I think the really unique part about our setup is we're completely mobile. 100%. We can detail on top of a mountain, at the bottom of a ravine, anywhere the truck can go, we can detail.
One thing about our setup that I ended up incorporating is an air freshener. We kept buying the Little Trees air fresheners, and those were great, but we wanted our own style. And I came up with 100% recycled air fresheners. And in here, this is a beeswax fabric. You open it up, and it's a wood design soldered by me, and you reuse this to hang it up. You can hang it anywhere in your vehicle.
Wow.
It has this delicious smell on it. I think it's the pomegranate citrus flavor right now.
All essential
But
oils.
each design is different right now until I get some designs mocked up. And that's what we got so far.
So people that don't cross paths with you, so they can't get their vehicle
Yes.
washed, could they still order these?
Absolutely.
That's our next
Okay.
step.
That's our next step. We're going to
Perfect.
create an Etsy or something.
Yeah.
And then we'll be able to have them sold and ordered.
Yeah.
Perfect.
We started looking at each other one day and figuring out we were spending 20 or 30 bucks a month on Little Trees air fresheners, and they're all coated in plastic. So we were contributing to the thing that we hated most, which is landfills. So we mocked up beeswax salve and hand burned wood air fresheners to get around that. And we've been so happy with them. We've gotten great reviews. People like how subtle the essential oil scent is versus those parabens and dyes that they use in the Little Trees.
You want to give it a smell?
I do. I will tell the camera. Oh, what is that one again?
It's a pomegranate citrus flavor.
She makes her own blends. And all
Ooh,
kinds of stuff.
that is gorgeous.
Coming out with the pine one soon. I think that should be
Oh, that smells
really
good.
great with the wood.
Can you eat it?
It smells edible.
It's something different though, you know?
Yeah.
Anyone
right.
can get a Little Tree. Not everyone can get a hand burned wood air freshener.
Right.
Yeah.
So we absolutely would advise anyone that wants to do work camping where you're going to need power to pick up a couple of these. We use two so we can parallel them or leave one with the camper and take one with us when we go. They're Honda 2200 generators. They're the quietest ones on the market, and I changed the oil on them, so we use the absolute living crap out of them. I shouldn't say that on video, but we use them all day long. I mean, we put so many hours on those generators. That is the key to our business right there.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for those, we wouldn't have power for the pressure washer, for the carpet. We use a steamer. So there's some pretty heavy duty power equipment that you have to be able to supply if you're going to do something like this.
Right.
And on that note, I'll walk you past some of the equipment we like
Yeah.
to use here. This is our steamer. It's all boxed up right now. But this
Major
actually,
component.
yeah, this sterilizes the vents. So we steam all of the vents for people and good stuff like
We
that.
can make people's vehicles COVID free.
Which is important for people.
Sure.
Yeah.
We carry tons of extra extension cords, hoses, and then we carry all of our chemicals in something that's easy to get in and out of the truck bed. Because you got to remember, every time we want to work, everything's got to come out and everything's got to go back in.
Yep.
So you got to factor about a 15-20 minute setup and tear down time. And that's if you're good at it. At first, it took us about 45 minutes to get everything out and back in until we figured out that it had to all go in and out a
Has to
certain
be very
way.
systematic.
These are some of our current go-tos.
One of the got little mushroom guys.
So
Right?
pretty.
So some of the wood I'm just gonna leave as is because it's just so beautiful.
so
like
gorgeous
this one.
on its own. Yeah.
I forget which type of wood it is right now, but
And what's the cost of these?
I'm still figuring that out.
Yeah.
So maybe we ask your viewers like, what would you pay
What would
for
you
one of
pay?
these air fresheners?
They're gorgeous and
Yeah.
they smell amazing. And once the
are.
scent releases, like after a while, because they're essential oil, so they'll probably hang in there a little
They
while.
will, yes.
How can people like
So we've thought about
I
that.
don't
I've thought about sending maybe like the essential oil within the air freshener pack or somehow have it as an additional scent booster.
Sure.
almost.
So if
once
anybody has any comments or thoughts or anything about this situation, put them in the
Yes.
comments below.
Please, I'm so open to more
Yeah.
ideas.
Yeah, we're in research and
Gorgeous.
development phase right now.
Yeah,
we haven't
for
actually
sure.
rolled them out. So once
Yeah.
we get to rolling them out, I'm really excited to see where this idea
Yeah.
goes.
Yes.
Yeah, they're very cool.
So, like we said, our truck bed is completely dedicated to our business. And the front 2 feet of our truck bed, of our 8-foot bed, is all for water. Water is the most important part of not only being a detailer, but also living on the road. So it kind of kills 2 birds with 1 stone for us. We get the water for our detailing, and we get the water for our camper. Whenever you bring water in from a city source, you can factor in there's going to be magnesium, fluoride, all kinds of additives and chemicals in it that you have to be able to get out before you go lay it on an expensive RV. So we have a sediment pre-filter, followed by a carbon filter, followed by a deionized resin filter, and then on the back end we use another sediment filter to catch anything that might have gone through the process. In turn, that means that we use distilled water when we wash, and that's absolutely key for avoiding water spots and doing a very professional job. This is the difference between a car cleaner and a car detailer, is what I like to tell people. A car cleaner will come and hook straight to your hose, wash your stuff, and it'll look worse than before they got a hold of it.
Because it'll be all spotty.
Bingo. And nobody
Right.
wants that. You know,
Yeah.
you got
Right.
some expensive equipment that we handle. We know it when we pull up, so we want to
Yes.
do our utmost to take care of it for people
Right.
and not damage
Yeah,
it.
and we understand people want that quick car wash clean,
Mm-hmm.
but when it comes to details, we got to get deep in it,
Mm-hmm.
and it's going to take about 4 to 5 hours, but it's exactly what the vehicle needs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, most of them, people will say, "Oh, my vehicle's not dirty. I don't need it done. I just got it like a year ago." It needs done.
You should. Our carpet
We're
cleaner comes out
detailers,
black,
needs
and
done.
it's crazy the things, the dirt that you wouldn't think of that gets accumulated in door jams and places that you just wouldn't even think about. There's
Yeah.
dirt there, so
Right.
that's kind
Even
of our
if you don't
spiel.
see it, we'll find it.
Okay, so you live on the road. We know that gas is expensive, and living on the road, though the way we live, we actually find it to be far less expensive than living in a house. Some people find it more expensive, but I'm just going to ask you, I mean, does this sustain you financially?
Yes,
Absolutely.
100% through and through. Our business pays our way through. We actually, as we took off, that was our goal. We wanted to design something that wasn't going to drain our savings accounts.
Right.
You know, we
Yeah.
have a safety net that we wanted to keep in place because on the road, it's unpredictable. Like I said, we had a truck blow up on us. We have been through it. You name it. If you want to talk to me about some things, feel free to hit me up in the comments. But on the road, you'll see just about anything and everything. So it's good to keep that safety net. And to create a business like this that enables us to travel, we just feel so fortunate and thankful, honestly.
Yeah.
Every day I wake up, and it is hard work. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that detailing for 4 hours doesn't make my back and my hands hurt.
Yeah.
Because it does. It's really challenging stuff.
But it's way worth it because it gets us to the next place.
Yeah. And do you mind if I ask your ages? Like, how old are you guys?
I'm 23.
And I'm 24.
Yep. We both just graduated from college with 4-year degrees, and like I said, we were just looking for something different. So
Yeah.
we made something different.
Do you have like an end game, like a goal, like you want to be at? Now I know you said 47
states in a year. It's actually a tag that we've been using
It's our
since the
hashtag.
very start. Anything on the cross country detailing account and also on my Alexa account. You can go on to hashtag 47 states in a year and you'll be able to see everything that we've done.
Yep.
Okay.
We're in Texas, so you guys are meeting us on our 22nd state.
So, but after you do all of these states, do you think you'll stay on the road for a while? That's like your first goal, and you think you'll hang out? Like if somebody watches this video next year,
Yes.
will you be out of the business?
Likely not.
Likely not, no. I think the business will definitely stick, and we might just go to the places that we've gone. We call them honey holes. It's the places that have really gotten a lot of business for us, and they've always said, please come back. So
Yeah.
we might come back the following year.
Make an
Just to-
abbreviated trip through
Yeah,
the states.
abbreviated,
A quicker one.
Sure, that
And
makes sense.
I
But we
could see
definitely
us-
want to hunker down in Ohio for a little bit. We have some acreage back in Ohio, so I think we want to start homesteading in the future.
Yeah.
That's our
But
next step.
that's,
And
that's the next
to
step.
fuel the homestead, I think we're going to try and turn the detail business into a brick and mortar operation. We one thing that we didn't mention, we're absolute adrenaline junkies. So in addition to everything you see here, we carry our skis and snowboard with us, and we have every intention of winterizing this setup and heading up to Aspen, Colorado when we get a little farther west. So
Nice.
not only do we make time to work and to see the states, we make time for
time to
what we
play.
like too. You know?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
there's a reason why you're traveling. You're not just
Yes.
traveling to work.
Bingo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of people get that confused. They think, oh, you just travel to work? Like, no. This is
no.
workation. You know,
This is workcation.
yeah, this is designing a lifestyle that
Yeah.
you can feel comfortable
It's a
living
mix.
in.
For sure.
Yeah.
We get that.
Yep.
That's our life.
And I think people should realize that whenever you're work camping, there are bad things that do happen.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah,
So-
he was talking about
Oh, yeah.
car problems that they've
Yeah.
had,
Yep.
and
So
and
it's-
tires are always a
Oh,
thing.
You bet. We just got new tires on the camper because ours were dry rotting out, and that's a $400 expense that like you can't factor in. You can budget all you want, and then you'll look at your rig one day and be like, we got to spend $500 on tires.
So on the screen, I will show a map of where you can find them in the near future. But otherwise, they can just give you a call.
Yep,
I can
give
put
us a
all your
call.
information, link the information below in the description, and you can call them up and say, you know, hey,
Yep.
are you anywhere
like
close
a
to me?
Yeah, California, Washington, Oregon, all those states, we're coming
Yeah,
for you. Idaho,
perfect.
the middle of the U.S. If you're in those
Yeah.
states, I'd love to detail for you.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, we would like to say thank you to Logan and Alexa. They were fabulous. They're absolute naturals on camera. So in the description below, or in the comments below, tell them, hey, we want you to do your own YouTube channel. Okay, so on the screen somewhere, you will see a link to our work camping playlist. So go check that out. We'll link them. We'll link other work camping videos, all the stuff, all the things. Until next time, this is Grassroots Living, reminding you to get down to the grassroots of what makes you happy and live your love.
We're thinking of you. We'll catch you next time.
Peace out.